What is going on, guys? Today we're working on the Hellcat because I got a new diffuser, because I've had this for the longest, and clearly the middle is missing. It's either it got stolen or someone or it flew off the highway or something like that. What's up, bud? So yeah, it's been a while since I actually got another piece for this, so now we're going to attempt to install it. I did get a third brake light option on with the packaging. I did get a third brake light option with the diffuser, and I actually got the entire diffuser with the light, but since it's on the box over there, but since I already have this one installed, excuse me, that piece just falls into there. So here's the diffuser with the third brake light. I opted for the strip because I think that looks cleaner. It's gonna go something like that when it's done. You just have to figure out the wiring, which I'm in the process of that. I didn't film that because I guess, you know, it's pretty boring looking at the process of stuff like that. So I just got down to the nitty gritty. I have to figure out these wirings. It's a black, red, and green wire. I know where they go, just have to figure it out and just figure out where to pass it through. And yeah, let's see how that goes. I'm currently this far. Okay, I'm currently this far. This is the piggyback for the tail light and all that. I think this is something I need to replace too, because I have the check engine light for the not the PCM, the fuel pump module. So yeah, that's for a different video. So let me see where I have to splice these wires. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's the black wire is ground, and I believe it's the, see this one right here, the white wire with the thick orange strip. There is also one with a thin orange one, like you can see that. But yeah, I think it should be this one. I have to double check my sources, but it should be these two right here I have to splice into, and then find the ground. Jesus. But yeah, that's how far I am. I do think I have to pass the wire to this grommet that's in here, but it's under the car, so I have to jack the car up. So I'm in the process of that. So I ended up lifting the car. I found the point where the grommet goes through. Only thing is, it's pretty tight down there. Like, the grommet is actually pretty tight, and then so is the bottom. Well, so is the bottom. You guys can see it's right there where this wire goes through, and it's pretty tight down there, and it's closed off. So what I'm gonna do is fish the wire down the grommet, connect it to the other wires, tape it, and then just fish it out like that. And then from there we can get to connecting. Let's see if I can fish this wire down. Okay, and through there. This is the bad part. I don't know if it's going out. Alright, so I finished. I was able to fish it through the grommet. It took me forever because I thought I could just put it in normally and then tape it again, but it was actually bigger on one end than it was the other. So I ended up doing that. Now I'm going to attempt to, excuse me, connect the light. I already cleaned back here. Connect the light. I already checked the other diffuser with this one to make sure that it was the same amount of holes on each side, on top and on all that. So hey bud, look, all right, need you to get out. Yeah, so I cleaned it in the back, so I already made sure it all lined up perfectly. So now I'm going to put the wires in, test it, and then go ahead and start connecting and fitting the back piece onto the diffuser. My main concern was hopefully this wire is long enough to reach the inside of the trunk, because if not, that's going to be real bad. think it'll make it inside. If not, we'll use some of this wire to connect in. Looking real nice. Where it doesn't go near the exhaust. It's gonna have to be up here somewhere. Back out again. Pass it through another one.
I will reroute this so it's not touching the exhaust, but for now, I just have to fish it through.
Tape on it, it's connected. The more the merrier with the tape. Be generous with it, because if not, it's really gonna fail when you try to pull it through. So now let's see if we can start it through here. Actually, let's see. Okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna just put it up all the way until there's some resistance. Oh, actually, well, we didn't have to do that. Okay, so now I feel resistance. So I think that's where the wire's done with. No more wire to give. And I was right. We can maybe do a little bit of that. And the fact of the matter is they didn't include enough wire to bring in. So I'm just gonna have to make do with what I have. And try to just pull enough. I was able to get a little bit more. Okay, yeah, so the wire is all the way up here. Sorry. So the wire has to go all the way up here, and as you can see, it won't reach. So what I'm gonna have to do is use these neutral wires to probably connect it up here. Or if there's another type of, actually there might be down here. Might be a way I can get to it down here. I just have to make sure it's the right wire. But we'll see what happens. Oh Jesus. Alright guys, so I'm making some progress. I ended up taking this out because it was way easier to take it out. To pull this out and work on this with this out, I disconnected all the wires from all the modules and I have it like this, and I opened the tape. So now I have these two wires isolated, which is the ground for the tail light and the I guess you could say the outer light for the tail light. So now I have these two. I cut these so I can wire them in. I still have to figure out the ground, but now I have these two, and yeah, we're slowly but surely getting into it. So now I just have to make sure these work, cut into the right places, and we're good. All right, guys. So moment of truth. For right now, clearly it's not the best looking work, but I have this connected to the light, and then the ground connected to the ground. Separated right there. So now's the moment of truth. It's off. Let's see. That's off. It should turn on. Should turn on once I put the lights on. Lights are on. Ah, there you go. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. So you can see the lights are on to the side. Right here. They should be on too. Yep, they're on. All right. Oh man, that looks so good. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. All right, now let's see. Turn these back off. Get my keys. And now, let's see. Car's locked. If I unlock it. All right. Yeah, so there is a strobe pattern. I believe because that's the light was supposed to be what was meant to be wired to the brake lights, because it is a third brake light. But I prefer it to be on while my daylight running lights are on and while the actual headlights are on, just not whenever I brake, because I don't really think that'll look better. So what I did was I just ended up wiring it to the actual daytime running lights in the back, so whenever the tail light or the edges are on, that's on as well. If I press a brake, I'm pretty sure it won't do anything, but yeah, that's how I prefer to have it, so that's how it's gonna stay. But yeah, that looks amazing. I'm glad it came out that way. So now I just gotta wire, make this look pretty, put it back together, and then we'll be good to go. All right guys, we are finally complete. I ended up putting everything back together. I ended up leaving these two a little loose, that way if the connection were to fail, I know which ones to go for and which ones to not. I know this is the ground, and then this one, the thicker one, is the power one, and then the ground, which is the green wire, somewhere down at this one right here, you can't see, there you go. I ended up putting a neutral wire, mating it to the green one, and then putting it up to here to bare metal. See, I kind of shaved it down so it's bare metal. And yeah, everything's back to normal. I just gotta button everything up. So then, of course, it still works. The strobe happens when I turn it on, which that's okay, and then it stays on constantly up until I turn the lights off. So yeah, I'm really glad it turned out the way it did. Let's see how it holds up. I am gonna secure on the bottom with fasteners and everything else to make it secure and not fly off. And yeah, by the way, I don't think I mentioned it. This is a Ikon Motorsports rear diffuser with the quad tips, because as you know, from factory they come single tip, but I like dual tips better, so I ended up getting the two dual tips, and then I had to get the diffuser that fit the dual tips. The other one did come with the diffuser with the quad tips, but like I said, I already had this one installed. I just needed the middle piece. I tried to get the middle piece only, but I guess it said as a set only, so yeah. But yeah, other than that, I'll come back when everything else is tightened up, so you guys see how it looks. All right guys, everything's buttoned back up, as you can see. Now it all looks like it should. With the lights on, there we go. Yeah, stays on. Turn it back off, turn it on again. Yeah, that looks amazing. That looks great. I'm so happy with how this came out. There is some panel gas, but I'll fix that right now. But anyways, yeah, I'll get back to you guys when it's nighttime, so you can see some nighttime footage. All right guys, it's finally dark out, so you can see the lights. All right, so now locked, lights turned off. And of course, I set it up so where when the outer lights turn on, the bottom light, the diffuser, turns on. So see, it has that strobe effect at first, but then it stays solid the rest of the time, and that's what it looks like at night. I think it looks really good. And like I said, it couldn't have came out any better. Yeah, I like the strip better, because the other one that they offer was the square right in the middle, and I mean that's nice too. I don't think it would fit the car in my opinion, because there's a lot of, it's not, I mean, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not really boxy in my opinion. Because see, you have like the oval lights, and then like the strip, and then the strip on the side. Oh, there it goes, turned off. I have the strip on the side, and also, you know, well, you can't see right here, but I have white side markers in the front. I was gonna put white ones in the back, but I do like the mismatch, you know, white and black. Well, sorry, white and red. You see, has white right here, and white on the other side, and then red in the back. But overall, this is what we came to see, and it actually lights up a decent amount. It's pretty bright, you see. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's how it looks. But anyways, man, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be posting more about the car and then significant other stuff. I do have my Instagram on the side of the car. I did have an Instagram, and then I just let it die, and then now I'm gonna try to revive it back up, because that's where, you know, most of the stuff you'll see will be posted there too. Yeah, and I have a lot of things to get off my chest, as in what happened to my other Charger, the blue RT I had, and just stuff in general. You know, you can't really trust people who you think you can trust, and not always opt for the lowest level of yeah, not to opt for like the lowest, like the cheapest person or thing who's willing to help you out. You know, if you're gonna do something, do it the right way, with the right quality, with the right parts, with the right, you know, the equipment, because it's not gonna cost you. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll see you later.